promoting corruption by receiving defectors with corruption cases (VASAT). Despite efforts by President Muhammadu Buhari's led All Progressive Congress APC government to combat corruption in the country, according to an APC stalwart Jonathan Vasat, is nose-diving. He therefore suggests that Nigeria needs a new and stronger approach to apprehend those who have stolen money. He spoke to Daniel Atori about introducing a new feature into the country's currencies to put an end to corruption. During the 2015 general election, President Muhammadu Buhari promised to defeat terrorism, fight corruption, and fix the economy. What would be your assessment so far? So far, the country is experiencing a world security challenge. Corrupt persons are being embraced and given red carpet reception as an APC member. My assessment is that we have not fulfilled the promises made to Nigerians. Mr. President is surrounded by corrupt persons who, of course, are probably thwarting his efforts in this war against corruption. Puts the government claims to be fighting corruption, yes, but it is succeeding, or has the fight against corruption been won? No, I think Mr. President needs to change his approach and come up with new tactics. In fact, I have a suggestion for him, Mr. President Buhari. It's my candid opinion, and I believe that if he tries it, he will achieve substantive results in the fight against corruption and, of course, tackle banditry and kidnappings. What would that be? Because even those who have corruption charges leveled against them are being received into the APC by President Muhammadu Buhari himself. You see, Nigerians are voicing their frustration after voting in the APC and President Buhari during the 2015 and 2019 general election. President Buhari promised to fight corruption, defeat terrorism, and fix the economy. But till this moment, the country economy is going downhill and corrupt individuals are not being apprehended. Rather, they are being received into the system, but should have brought them to book. Are you talking about defectors, or it cut across all parties and sectors? It cut across. There are corrupt APC members too. There are others who are non-partisan that were used to siphon money, politicians and non-politicians. Truly, the issue of APC and PDP, which are the major parties, can be linked to the history or story Cain and Abel in the Holy Bible from the same parents. One's offering was accepted and the other was not accepted by God. The bottom line is that they are from the same parents. Mr. President should stop receiving defectors. People are dying of hunger, and insecurity has been taking over most part of the country. In fact, one of his main responsibility is security and not to receive defectors who should be facing corruption charges. Someone who has corruption charges against him can even made a minister by President Buhari. So how can he fight for corruption? Well, when you have people who are corrupt around him, it is the receive defectors and not to protect the lives and properties of the people. Then we APC have failed. We should apologize to Nigerians that we are sorry. If Nigerians can't eat 3 times a day as we promised them, then we have failed. But the president said he is fixing the economy and fighting corruption. Look, let me say this. If Mr. President has forgotten, I still have the record and the tapes of what he promised when he came to Niger State during his campaign, so that he can listen to what he said. He promised to fix the roads in Niger State, but trailers and tankers block roads and people are stranded every day. It is only in the era of our party APC that I heard that articulated vehicles block roads in Niger. So tell me, what is he fixing and how has he translated to tackling corruption? This is laughable. The rate at which Mr. President is receiving defectors is also an act of corruption. It shows that the president is promoting corruption, receiving those who are termed as corrupt or are facing corruption charges into the APC linked to corruption. He also have been receiving the military and other security personnel who were wounded while battling with terrorism, policemen attacked by bandits, or students who are doing innovation, construction cars, aeroplanes, and are good in technologies, and not politicians who have corruption cases hanging on their necks. And we are looking for safe haven people around him should tell him the truth. Receiving defectors is not a national program. That's not what he promised Nigerians. It is the poor people who voted for him that are suffering today. Those who were saying, "Say Baba," are those dying of hunger. Ha! Being attacked and killed by bandits and unknown gunmen, the rate of stealing and corruption has gone high. Price of food items have skyrocketed. Cooking gas that was less than 400. Oh goodness, for or is it 4,000, I mean, for 12 kg now sells for 7,000. What new suggestion would you want Mr. President to apply? What do you want him to tell the president again? Does the president not have a brain on, or is his brain not functioning? Can't he see what is really happening in this country, or does he need a soothsayer to explain to him the level of things happening in this country? Well, first of all, Mr. President should stop listening to people who will not tell him the truth, like the likes of who? The likes of Mr. Malami. They are just signing his praises, singing his praises, feeding him with lies. All is not well with Nigeria. If the fight against corruption is not yielding result, Buhari should change his tactics, and I will suggest he changes the color and some features of the currencies, and an order be passed that everyone should go to the bank to change their currencies with space of 3 weeks. He should try this because we want to fight corruption to barest minimum. He promised Nigerians that he will fight corruption, but from all indication, the corruption fight is not yielding the desired result. He should order the change of the features in all the currency notes, especially the colors, and everyone should take their money to any commercial bank and have them changed within 20 days. President Buhari should swap the color of 20 naira and 100 and 1,000. The new 1,000 note should have the national green color, and the 1,000 color should go to the 20 color. Also, 500 naira note should be changed to 50 and vice versa. This is because Mr. President needs to fight corruption both within and without. The reason he is not winning the fight against corruption is because he is looking only outside. There is much corruption inside too. I am giving him the candid suggestion. He should order that in 21 days, which is 3 weeks, the colors of currencies be swapped, and then we will see those who are hiding money in their houses from farms and various places. This will also help in fighting banditry, because whatever they have stashed or hidden money, they will bring it out, or all those who have collected money from those they abducted would bring the money out for changing, and that way they can apprehend the armed bandits and kidnappers who will have to go to banks to change theirs too. I am very sure this suggestion will help Mr. President to tackle corruption, and to an extent he would achieve results. He is finding it difficult to fight corruption because it is both inward and outward. You are right, mister. I think that issue of money changing will be a good one indeed. But you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.